Hey everyone, it's LaDon. Hope you're doing well. I wanted to come on really quickly to say a couple of things. First, I want to show you hair of the day and what I use to achieve it. I want to talk about hair porosity and hair type, just a very little bit because I want this to be under 5 minutes. And I want to talk about, oh, I want to thank you all. That's it. I want to thank you guys because let me tell you, I have been really, really sick. So I want to thank you guys for your emails, checking on me, your notes. Y'all was praying over me on Instagram. I really appreciated and received all of that, and I am feeling much better today than I was. So, and I attribute that really to you guys and your support and your love and your kind words and your prayers. So, I thank you. I am doing better. I'm healing. As you guys know from my last video, I went from like furniture attacking me straight into this crazy, crazy cold virus something. Don't really know what this is, but my lip is healed. If you want the full story, look at my last video. I looked back at that video after I uploaded and I was like, oh, this is kind of pitiful. I just look kind of pitiful. But anyway, I am healed. I do have a little bit of a bump still on my lip because it's still healing on the inside. But other than that, I'm doing very well. And I'm not 100% in terms of my health, but I'm getting there. And so I'm just so happy and thrilled about that. So I wanted to come on here to thank you guys again, like for your love and support, kind words, and for checking in on the sisters. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Today, my hair of the day, this is a wash and go. And this is going to be probably the last time I talk about the mahogany curls technique. Um, in my last video, I can't remember what combination I used, but I really liked my hair after using that combination. But I was still curious to see what would happen if I stepped away from using Eco Styler gel with argan oil for that technique, and instead used my boo, actually my two boos, okay? So my all-time favorite leave-in conditioner, solely for the purpose of using it as a leave-in conditioner, is Kinky Curly Not Today. I love this stuff. It has excellent ingredients, and my whole regimen is really about natural and organic. I don't need a lot of products. I like natural, organic, cone free, paraben free, because my hair doesn't do well with cones. So this is just my number one draft pick for wash and goes, especially leave-in conditioner. Kinky Curly Not Today. So I washed my hair, or I co-washed my hair. First, deep conditioning it with Elucence, which I love. I did a review on that. You can check it out. I love that conditioner. That is my absolute favorite all-purpose conditioner. Great ingredients again, natural. It's not organic, but all natural ingredients, excellent ingredients. You don't need a lot, and it's highly moisturizing for hair, which is great for this time of year, especially if you live in a climate like we experience here in the Midwest where it can get bitterly cold. So I did that, co-washed, and then I put in my leave-in conditioner, which was Kinky Curly Not Today, and I followed it up with my other boo. Yes, y'all, is back. Kiss My Face Upper Management Gel. I wanted to try these two together using a mahogany curls-ish technique and see what happens. Now, I did modify her technique, guys, because her technique for me, it took me like about 15 minutes maybe to do my entire head, and for me that's a long time because it normally takes me like maybe 5 minutes to apply product to my hair, if that. So I didn't want to triple the time it took me. So I kind of modified her technique, and I did something that's like smoothing the product on, but also raking, smoothing and raking. So I'm going to do a video where I show you guys what it looks like and how I do it, because I actually like it much better, and I actually get the benefits of her technique, but I save the time, which is really important, and I get the benefits of kind of my own technique, which allows me to have more fullness. So one of the big challenges I had with her technique is that I didn't have the amount of fullness I like, but with this I do. So these were like the results. Excuse me. Very full, and it's amazing. You can see how much my hair is growing. I'm about to come up upon my 1 year anniversary of being fully natural, so I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to do a video where I show you the beginning. When I cut off last March, I cut off all my relaxed ends. Now I transitioned for 15 months. So you should know that. So it's not like I did what you might call a mini big chop. I didn't big chop this time. I have done it in the past, but I did not do that this time. So I transitioned for 15 months. And so I have been fully natural for almost a year now, and I love it. But, I cut off a lot of the hair I grew. So in the pictures, you can really, really get a feel for how much my hair has grown over the last year. And I really do attribute that to a really good regimen. For me, a natural, organic regimen, perfect. It's perfect for me. Okay, hair texture. I get asked like about my hair texture quite a bit. So my hair texture, I would say, is probably in the threes across the board, like 3A to 3C. We all have multiple types of hair in our head. So you won't see just a person that is just one hair type. You usually have multiple, at least two of them going on in your head. I also get questions about whether my hair type has changed. And I would say yes, yes, it has. When I first cut my relaxed ends off, this area right here was really, really coily. And as my hair grew, what I learned was my hair was doing that pretty much because it would coil in this area for about an inch. The last inch of my hair would be tightly coiled, and then the rest of it to the root would be like this, which is more of a S or a wave kind of formation. Excuse me. Gotta be real with y'all. Anyway, but that's kind of what it was. So it was her hair. So as your hair continues to grow, you'll learn more about it, and your natural hair texture will become more visible. But I like to say to people, don't really worry that much about your hair texture. It's good to know, but I find the most important thing to know is your hair's porosity. Because from there, you'll know how to care for your hair. You'll know the best products to use, the best techniques to use in terms of, conditioning, whether you need to add heat or not in order to get it to penetrate your hair shaft. You'll know so much about your hair that will help you to maintain its optimal health and to help that texture, your natural texture, to then come forth. So I say do a porosity test. And in order to do a hair porosity test, all you have to do is take a strand of hair. You could take a couple of strands of hair. I always say clarify your hair before you do a porosity test. The reason I say to do that is because with porosity, you're trying to figure out how easy or how difficult it is for water to penetrate your hair or moisture to penetrate your hair. So so clarify your hair, especially if you use silicones on your hair, because if you have a bunch of silicones on your hair, when you do the test, you have to remember those silicones create a barrier on the hair shaft, which makes it difficult for moisture to penetrate the hair shaft, right? So you could get a false result on your porosity test if you have those silicones on. It could appear that it's difficult for moisture to penetrate your hair shaft when it's truly not the case. So clarify your hair so you know that you have naked hair, basically. And then, take a couple of strands, put it in a glass bowl or cup or, glass container, glass jar, and see how long it takes for moisture to penetrate that hair shaft and for it to go down into the water opposed to sitting on top of the water. And there are many resources you can look up to actually see it done. Maybe I'll do a video one day, but Google it, educate yourself about it, look it up, and but by doing that test, you'll be able to see how easily the water is able to penetrate your hair. So if it is able to penetrate your hair, like it penetrates it really quickly and your hair starts to sink, then okay, moisture absorbs into your hair pretty quickly. If it takes forever for the water to penetrate your hair shaft, then you know that it's very difficult for water to do that. That means when you condition your hair, you can't just put conditioner on. You need to put your deep conditioner on, and then you need to sit under some sort of heat source. You need to sit under, put a plastic cap on and sit under a hooded dryer, or you need to put a plastic cap on and put a hat on, or a warm towel over your head, just because so that the heat can help open the hair shaft so that the moisture is able to penetrate it. Okay. So again, focus on understanding your hair's porosity. Once you're able to do that, you'll see your natural hair texture kind of come to life before your eyes. All right, so I'm like really tired now. I've worn myself out doing this video, guys. So I'm going to say goodbye now, but I hope the information in this video was helpful. If you have any questions, leave them below. I'm going to be doing some videos probably this weekend. I think I'm going to do a flexi rod set, and I'm going to do probably a Bantu knot out, and I don't know, I may do one other video just to give you guys some style options for Valentine's Day, which is coming up next week. I don't know when you guys will be going out, but hopefully the video will be timely and helpful. All right, so I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.